Okay, getting started. Make sure everything is all set up. Okay, why isn't that going? Showing up in. Hello, is there anything on the screen for you? Or is it just black like it's showing on my stream preview? Game title screen. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get my stream manager to update. But if it's working for you, then that's honestly all I care about. Oh, so I also realized that I haven't had the setting of the game in my showing desktop audio within my OBS. So let me know if like the game gets like too loud or anything. So we left off last time with um Claus came and gave us a cassette of his demos for his band's album, and then gave us a boombox that we can then listen to other cassettes we find or what he's given us. We have a coffee machine now, so there is more money we can get because we can sell coffee. And we got invited to do like kind of like a trial by fire for Maryam and Tildy's kind of like club for business owners. So we're going to mainly be focusing on trying to get some good recommendations over at the cafe. And we also adopted a dog we named Behemoth. And yeah. Oh, going to the cafe is so expensive, but we need to start working through. We can get a dog bed. Oh my god, and a secondhand dog is the name of like my first fur baby. Our Rusty outgrew this, so we're looking to pass it on. Aww. So we definitely have to save up for that. Even if it's just because I'm nostalgic, because I miss my Rusty, so. Oh, and tomorrow is Mega Savings Day. I noticed that one of the achievements in this game is getting all of the Mega Savings stuff to be the ultimate sellout. And while in real life, I would be like, oh my god, never. I find it funny to get that achievement, and I'm also going to eventually want to 100% this game because I love doing that. But yeah, first we need to focus on getting over our fear of Maryam and getting her kind of approval. So, the cafe, what books sell well here? Classic and travel. We do not have a lot of travel books, but we'll make do with what we can. We need a lot of classic. Let's get some drama, some crime, some fact books. We have kids books. Because we have so many classic books, let's just basically have it be its own shelf. And I think that should be good for where we're at. Oh, and because I love plants in real life, I really want to start working on also getting a lot of plants for the shop. Okay, when activated, what does this? Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 4 cups of coffee. So let's get that going. Fern's coming. We have Behemoth in his little in his little rain weather vest. Okay, somebody bought a cup of coffee. Okay, recommendation. So I need to try really hard to not just do stuff that I think would be funny and actually like try. I'm still going to be doing that because like I am who I am, but we need to get good recommendations. I'm looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. And I could go for something poetic. I couldn't find anything at the library. And the first thing I click on is my lesbian experience with loneliness. Candid memoir in manga format. I mean, that would be very interesting to read, but I do not like it could be a pastime, but I don't think that's what this soccer mom wants. Femme in public, queer artist shares their journey navigating family and American society as gender nonconforming Indian dysphoric. I know this word. Do I know how to properly pronounce it? No. Nasty nature, horrible science. I don't think would be a pastime. A grammar book. No. Let's do some travel books. Mary Shelley with advocating for Italy's fight for independence. A tramp abroad. That could be a pastime for the soccer mom. I don't know. Antidotes chronicling a woman's journey to Siberia. Tasting history, explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. I don't know if it would be poetic, but I really like watching the dude who wrote this TikToks. Mastering the art of French cooking, Julia Child. I don't think there's anything poetic, but at least we have a couple like cooking books. Let's try this. Okay, it's not perfect, but at least it is a successful recommendation. Okay, and I'm gonna need to activate the coffee machine again. Okay, Maryam. Good day. I see you're getting well acquainted in town. You know, I expect you to be aware of the responsibility you have taken on by coming here. You are more than a salesperson now. You're a provider of knowledge. At least I get where she's coming from this, because by becoming a small business owner, you are not just like just selling things to sell things, you kind of, especially in a small town, have to become kind of like a fixture of the community. So I do understand that. And here in Cyril Plaza, we value the written word above all else. It carries our culture, our history, and our traditions. So let me have a look at what you have with you today. And I hope to see some of those values represented here. Again, she really scares me. Tildy. Ah, hello. It's nice today, isn't it? I'm enjoying the cool breeze out here. Summer might be coming to an end. Oh, that reminds me, I have an invitation for you. The youngsters have been organizing a bonfire at the beach for the last night of summer. It's always great fun. I'm sure you've made some friends by now. They will want to see you. And of course, I shall like to see you there as well. You've been a great help to us townsfolk ever since you arrived. This is what our Bookstonbury community is all about. We rely on each other. I am very happy to know that we can rely on you too. Okay, there is so many people in this little. My claustrophobia would not be having a good time. Okay, so what has been selling well today? I wouldn't mind some culinary inspiration, and I'm not put off by outdated books. Do you have anything like Round the World in 80 Dishes? I have the Julia Childs book. So let's do that. Okay, it's not perfect, but once again, it's a successful recommendation, and that was the third one that we needed for the challenge she has for us. Oh, another recommendation. Retirement is the best. I want a book with a coming-of-age plotline. I usually don't go for thrillers, though. Okay, Inkheart. I like that book. I don't know if it would be deemed coming-of-age, but pneumonia, however you pronounce it. How to Get a Girlfriend When You're a Terrifying Monster. Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I think I sold one of these to Fern. Um, I think Inkheart, pen and paper can bring characters to life, but what happens when they escape a page, the beginning of a fantastical and dangerous adventure into the world of a book for all ages. Or Shapeshifter, Nemania's plan was to become the sidekick to a newly termed villain Ballister. But when the heroes are not as good-hearted as everyone believes, the plan might have to change last minute. Let's try this one. Okay. Once again, it's not perfect, but it does. It does work. Okay, we are completely out of the classic books that I put out. That was a whole shelf of classic books just completely. On We Had Nothing Harper Wants. Well, okay, I think that's the end of the day. Yep. Okay. We have enough for the dog bed, and it's going to be Mega Savings Day, so we will have a lot of money coming in. I say yeah, because I don't know how long like the time will be to get this, so let's get that. It adds to our daily expenses, but it is for the dog, so okay. Can I put the dog? Yeah, okay, good. This deserves to be comfy. And then can I put the table out? And then, yeah, I can put a bunch of stuff on this. Ah, but I can't put this. Okay, let's put it there. Okay. and plant that I can put next to that so nobody touches the music. Okay, and then I don't have enough money to go to the Mega March. What happens if I will I just be in debt? Let's see. It'll at least be a good learning experience, I guess. Okay, so crime, drama, and classic. Okay. So a lot of classic books, less fantasy books to make room for all of the drama books, and then crime books most likely going to sell really well. So let's really kind of get that up. And then on this shelf, let's do about half travel and then half kids books. We don't have anywhere for fact books. Let's put a little bit away there and then put some fact books. Okay. Yep, I got an achievement of going to debt. So at least that is another step towards achievement. Getting all the achievements. +2 tourists will come by today. Okay, we have Behemoth. Oh, so since we have him, when we successfully recommend a book, we get +2 coins. Okay. Make a savings day. So we only have 1 coin per thing. One moment. Have to get the recommendation going while I okay. Sorry, had to ban a viewer bot sales thing. Okay. I like a 21st century read. I usually enjoy a good mystery plot. The Chalkman is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so crime, The Vanishing Stare, that would count as 21st century. If we were villains, Shakespearean drama style. I don't know if that would have to do with mystery plot, woman in the cabin. Okay, it would be a thriller. Let's try this. Okay, got a perfect recommendation. Okay. Okay, multiple people disappointed with not having a lot of kids' books out, which, like, I guess I get. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. Give me something utterly scary and bonus points if it's from this century. However, gore tends to make me feel a bit queasy. Okay, so kind of like a thriller. So, this would be Jamie Watson has admired the coldly intellectual Charlotte Holmes from a distance, but when another boarding school student dies in a manner identical to a Sherlock Holmes story, the young adult descendants of Holmes and Watson must team up to find the killer. It's deemed as mature reading, but I do not know if that has gore. Jack and her husband Gabe are the best in the business when it comes to hacking security systems and breaking into buildings. When an assignment goes wrong, Jack comes home to find Gabe dead, and what can only make it worse is that there's only one suspect, her. This isn't labeled as mature reading, so I don't think it would have gore then. So let's try this. Okay. It's not perfect, but it does work. What do I do? We just had our monthly meeting with Cassie, our manager. She wants to implement one of those employee of the month bonuses, which sucks because now we're all going to be ranked on our performances, and I don't like being constantly observed while trying to do my job. I do get that. But I could really use the money. We need better recording equipment and mics for the band if we ever want to make it. I'd feel like such a sellout, though. How can I play their games without betraying my fellow comrades? What do you reckon I should do? Sell out or sell out? Let's just do the little instead of just yelling at him. Huh? Really? Sell every book in your full shop at the supermarket. Okay. I didn't expect that from you, but I suppose it's true. It's not like I'm actually selling my soul or anything. I do a good job after all. Why should I not take more of Megacorp's money for it? And I also get that. Okay, where are the best sellers? We are running low on books. What a week. Knights, Romans, Vikings. I want to see some history. Even at my age, I still enjoy a good kids book. Okay, let's see what's at the kids books. Yeah. Spoiled Little Girl Once Riled at New York's famous Plaza Hotel. Readers are discouraged from reading this book about a preteen training as a secret agent in a strange town. Enchanted Garden, Sleeping Princess, and Invisibility Ring. Classic. Tragical History of Dr. Fastius? I really wanted to say fascist, but I do not think that would be correct. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe. War and Peace. Definitely not a kid's book, but it would be historic. Slaughterhouse 5. The Count of Monte Cristo. Once again, it's not a kid's book, but it would be history. Okay, it's deemed perfect. Okay. We sold 30 books in a day and got that achievement. Harper. Awoo, arf arf. Woof. Huh? Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think yours might be shy. Anyway, I just talked to my Uncle Claus and he told me I'm allowed to ask as many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle and how I grew in my mom's belly and how we don't fall off the world if it's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means. That was very much written by someone who knows a kid and knows them well. Okay, Harper didn't find anything. We didn't sell it everything, so we don't get that stamp, but we did make a good amount of money, so I won't complain too much. Wooden candlestick, help, I have too many candles. +1 wall-mounted doorbell, +1 recommendations per day. I don't think I'm gonna buy either of those. Okay. So we should probably go back to the cafe because I think most likely we will be able to manage selling every book in our full shop at the supermarket on a Make a Savings Day, which is every Monday. And we gave 3 successful recommendations at the cafe, so it'll probably unlock another challenge for us to work towards at the cafe. It'll take half of the money to get there. But, you know, what books once again? Okay, classic and travel. So let's have a full classic thing and as many travel books as we can get. We'll only have one if all of these sell. And then fact books. We don't have a lot of crime books, which we'll need to keep an eye out for with like the loot box type boxes. Okay, I didn't sell any coffee. I forgot to get it to click on them. We could have been making more. Well, definitely. Like, it would be kind of shitty to sell coffee right outside a cafe, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, Harper's in the shop. Got a fantasy book. Will she want a recommendation? I'm also trying to keep an eye for Maryam. Okay, she wants help. I absolutely love fantasy. I want something epic, and the longer the book, the better. Yep, I already finished the last one. Definitely feels like this is how I was as a kid. Okay, we are not giving her a Song of Ice and Fire. I do think The Princess Bride would be, like, it's 500 pages. Would she want it, though? Magic City. Out of discontent with his new life, young Philip builds a city out of his toys, books, and game pieces. The next thing he knows, he appears in a life-size version of it, populated with people who need his and Lucy's help. It's not very big. So let's try The Princess Bride. Okay, it wasn't perfect, but it did. It did work. Okay, activate the coffee machine again. Tildy. If you're ever in need of fresh local goods, you know, there are other markets besides that dreadful Mega March. We have our flea market, of course, but you should also drop by the fish market sometime. You won't necessarily find the most exotic seafood, but Walter and the other fishers are making sure the local sea life populations are kept in check before they go out of balance. It's essential for the ecosystem of the bay, I hear. Don't think the megacorp people would care about that, do you? Anyway, it's a good market. You might just have to get used to the smell a bit, my dear. You smell a bit, dear. Not my dear. Wow, a lot of people are buying coffee. I could have made so much more money at the... Okay, Tildy wants a recommendation. Ick, fish smell. Yeah, I am not... I really do not like the smell of fish. So I definitely just like whenever like going into like a grocery store and you go past the fish section, it's just like ugh. I feel like reading a literary fiction novel. I enjoy a good classic from time to time. Okay, let's see what. Okay, we have Edgar Allan Poe. All's Well That Ends Well. The Haunting of Hill House. Romeo and Juliet. Would Shakespeare count as literary? I think so. Let's do that. Okay, once again, not perfect, but. Okay, Maryam. Very good. Your customers seem pleased. Okay, we got that stamp. Well done. You have completed your first step towards becoming a world-class Bookston business. Now let us see if your good sense for book recommendations also translates to a good eye for decoration. The compendium says that any good business must show proper decorum. Well, do you have what it takes to become a beacon of taste? I'm intrigued to see if you can match the liberties or libertés classy interior decor. Okay, I think I have one more thing that adds to the classy vibe in storage. So let's get coffee going again. Okay, Maryam wants a book recommendation. We don't have a lot of books. Something with a historical setting is a must. I love to read something classic. I'm a fan of books like The Boundless Sea. Okay. Sisters in Science. 4 brilliant women physicists are forced out of Nazi Germany and into a race for survival and discovery. From secret escapes to groundbreaking science, their courage reshapes the field and inspires generations. A true tale of sisterhood under fire. I don't know if that would be deemed like classic. There are these poems. Historical setting, I don't think that would be it. Okay, then let's go into the drama. 7 stages of grieving. Let's see, I don't think it would be deemed classic. Sister Outsider, I don't think something from the 80s would be. 2016 would also not be that. I don't think published in 2000 would be classic. And it would be a fantasy, so it wouldn't be a historical setting. Space is definitely not a historical setting. This would be people cooking in Great Depression, ancient Rome. Yeah, I think that would be the most. Okay, once again, not perfect, but if it works, it works. Okay, Fern's here. We have multiple people buying coffee. Okay. Dang, Maryam is buying a lot of books. Okay, I think day will end after this, so close up. Okay. Okay, it is the fish market, so I don't think it would be the time to put this out, but I'm still going to put it out anyway. And it'll be by the cactus, so if anyone tries to touch it, they'll get poked. Okay. This will once again add to daily expenses. But I know I'm going to forget to go when, I go back to the cafe to put it out, so we'll do that. I don't know if we need anything from the fish market, but I feel like there's going to be an increase in people going. We have a almost 30% danger, so that's not good. So maybe we can get um some stuff to decrease that. So, Waterfront Square, Travel Fat Classic. Okay, is there anything for good price? I don't think so. Okay, let's just go there. Okay, I already forgot what. Okay. Travel Fact Classic. Travel Fact Classic. We only have one travel book, please. Okay, I will actually spend 30 for some travel books. Okay. Travel. We have a shit ton of fact books. Put that. Don't have a lot of crime books, but okay. And then classic and kids books. Okay. There is a little bit of everything with some focus in what should sell well here. Okay. Okay, well, what do you have? Looks like you managed to make a true friend out of our little stray. The two of you make a great pair. Forgot something, did you? It is so since I've had like speech therapy due to having a speech impediment, it is so hard speaking in the like cut off bits for Walt's things because it's just like I kind of talk with some of that, like saying y'all and stuff, but it's doing the like sailor like pronunciations difficult for me. Okay, there's nothing that really decreases danger. So I heard you gave Tildy a hand with clearing out her shop, did you? I'm sure she appreciated that. But maybe you can check out in on her from time to time. If I know Tildy, she'll have a hard time letting go. Always been that way ever since I known her. How do we check in with her? Like, I don't know where, like, if she, like, where she lives or anything. Because, like, do I just talk to her when she, like, pops in or. Oh, we unlocked the lighthouse. Okay. Challenge unlocked. Go to the lighthouse. So there's Tildy. Okay. Oh, the typewriter allows me to write? That's. What's the catch of the day? I want an autobiography or memoir. Do you have anything like the third Gilmore Girl? Okay, so I think that would be in fact. So the library book, don't think so. The Templars, don't think so. Deadly diseases, don't think so. Encyclopedia, don't think so. Travel? My travels in East Africa, I think, would count. Women travel solo. Experiences and personal revelations of 30 female solo travelers. Coffee first, then the world. A tomb with a view. I think my travels in East Africa would be. Okay, got it perfect. Okay, Tildy's buying coffee. Okay, she wants a recommendation. Okay, female pinned literature. Wouldn't mind a whodunit, and I also tend to enjoy the classics. Okay. This would be a young adult thriller, mystery series. The first book in a mystery series with a lovable, neurospicy protagonist at its heart. Molly loves her job cleaning rooms at the Regency Grand Hotel, but her gullibility makes her both an unreliable narrator and the perfect suspect for a murder mystery. I think that would be a female thing. It would be a whodunit. I love when books, movies, TV shows, video games have unreliable narrators. I find it to be so interesting to try to think about how, when people go into situations, how each person would view that situation very differently. And I really like when that's a variable that's put into media. Okay, got perfect. Okay, nice. Okay, Harper's here. Okay, Harper wants a recommendation. Okay, fact book, don't read biographies, put links HTML 1998. Yeah, this is definitely most likely who I was like as a kid. Don't I loved reading encyclopedias as a kid. So like I think especially if she likes HTML 1998, she's going to like an encyclopedia. So that just makes sense. Anne's here. Claus is here. Dang, everybody's here. Hey you, so still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see the same path. I beg of you, please distract me with a book. Did you get anything new in? I need magic, whimsy, occult stuff. I don't really like scary stuff though. Okay, the Magic City or Skyward? Skyward doesn't really have like the magic. So let's just look at everything. The princess saves herself in this one. Poetry collection examines facets of the poet's life through fairy tale imagery and tropes while delivering a message of empowerment to readers. I think that would be really good. Let's no, not magical enough. No. Look, I know I said I'll take anything, but I don't think the princess saves herself in this one interests me enough to help with the boredom. Sorry, I'm really grateful for your efforts, though. Damn it. Ouch. I know. Yo, it's a bit chilly, right? Can't wait to show off my new cardigan soon. I've been knitting from this cool pattern my granddad sent me. It has these really wide arms, so it kind of makes you look like a bat. I don't know, could be a dope look for autumn. Anyway, check this out. There's going to be a dope beach bonfire on the 28th since it's the last day of the summer. We should check it out together. Then I could finally introduce you to a few friends of mine. I'll be there. I don't know. You should play. Let's just say we'll be there. Sick, I promise. Everyone is super cool. You're gonna have loads of fun. I hope I'll see you on the 28th then. Later. Okay. Okay, Fern's here. Where are all the travel books? You arrived too late, my dude. I don't know what to tell you. And Fern just looks at the two fantasy books and is like, no. Okay. Okay, let's get some vintage books. Okay. Okay, and we need to go back to the cafe since we have the typewriter out because we clicked 3 classy decor items. So let's go there. Once again, what sells good here? Okay, classic and travel. But once again, we do not have a lot of travel. Oh. Okay, some fact books. Let's get any crime books we can get out. Okay. Fantasy. Classic. And then let's put a little bit more fact books. Okay. Okay, click, click, click. I know it doesn't matter now, but I'm just like, there wasn't anything going on today. Okay, yeah. Okay. One moment. Rems, do you need to get in here? I am back. Okay, I think my neighbors must have slammed a door again because my dog started losing his shit. So now he's in here with me. Okay. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Let's get coffee brewing. I love this dog. Okay. Okay, Fern's here. Okay, Fern wants a recommendation. Anything hot off the press. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I love to read something classic, hot off the press, but classic. I know I tend to take things more literally, but I don't get how that works. Okay. Martial arts, manga series, not sci-fi, also not sci-fi, also not sci-fi. Steampunk wouldn't really deem it sci-fi, but I think it's technically is. I don't know if steampunk is a break off from fantasy or sci-fi. But either way, I don't think that's what he wants. So let's look at classic. Treasure Island, not sci-fi. Nightingale. Poems, War and Peace, don't think so. 1984. Social science fiction. I don't think it's the sci-fi it wants, but could work. 19th century rom-com. Uh, Man for All Seasons, Telltale Heart. Let's look at drama. See if there's anything that would be like sci-fi-y. I let's try this. I don't. Okay, got perfect. Okay. Hi, Remy Dude. You can come over here. Yeah. Sorry. Had to see if my doggo still wanted to hang out with me, even though I kind of just picked him up from the other room and brought him in here. You should consider keeping this tile around. It is surely most fitting for a place like this. Now, the next stage is a bit more challenging. You see, our compendium prescribes what a good business must weather hard times. But I was not entirely sure what that might look like for a small shop such as yours. What I thought might be slightly unusual, but would certainly assure me of your whatever. Usually we put our bins behind the Liberty until they are collected. Today I thought I might put them out front. So, will you still be able to make sufficient sales while your customers have to navigate around this rubbish? Alright then, good luck. I will observe your success with great interest. Great. Awesome. 20% minus 20% to all books sell chance. Well, hello there, you handsome pup. What a sweet dog. As I am petting my dog. And hello to you too, dear. Good to see you again. But tell me, how are you faring today? I see that the shop is doing well. I quite like your selection. I still have some shopping to do for Maryam's present. She always relies on everyone forgetting her birthday, since the day after the bonfire. But I can still be as stubborn as her. She'll get a present from me every year, whether she likes it or not. That is a true friend. Okay, recommendation. Lovely weather. Give me something utterly scary. I enjoy a good classic from time to time and don't mind a bit of gore. Okay, let's go to crime. Okay, I'm going to look for mature reading and then Emma remembers the night her cabin mate snuck out. Some of it. The memory gaps still haunt her. 15 years later, she reluctantly returns to Camp Nightingale, and it feels like someone's waiting for her to break. A chilling, twisty young adult thriller. Okay, let's look and see if there's any mature reading in the. Okay, I think this is mature reading just because gay voices in 1800, you know. I think. Okay, I don't think this is what they mean by scary, but it's mature reading. It's about addiction, depression, and tennis. Let's do this. Okay, got it perfect. Okay, Harper's here. Will she want? Nope, she just buying a fact book. Oh, recommendation. Lovely weather, the drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I absolutely need a thriller. I'm a big fan of books like Macbeth. Okay. We need a play, poems, collection of essays, not to play, not to play. Don't think is a play, not a play, not a play, also not a play. Do I have any? I don't think I have a play. Like, there's this by a playwright, but I don't think. Yeah, like. Oh, one woman play. This is the only play I have. It's not a thriller, but it's the only play I have. Okay, it works. I only need to recommend, I think, or sell one more book. Does this mean I'm gonna fail? Oh. Okay, got some more books. I may actually have to pay the mega 35 coins for more crime books. I'm getting pretty low on classic books, and there isn't like travel books. Okay, well, once again, there's nothing going on today. So let's go back to the cafe. And once again, what books? Okay, classic and travel. Okay, let's just have like the same amount of books as I did yesterday. And travel through. Click, click, click. Yep, that just restarts. So I will have to be right by the dumpster until I sell like 10 books. Okay, Fern's here. Plus 5% to fact sale chance, please. Buy all the books so I can get the dumpster away from me. Okay, it open to an advice book. Wouldn't mind challenging himself to a really long read. Something like Principles of Athletic Training. I think that's the exact same. Yeah, that is the exact same book. I will not be recommending that. For the next 100 years, Madame Bovary's Ovaries, Darwin Look at Literature. 251 pages is not very big. Oh, okay. So that's where I think why it then showed Principles of Athletic Training, because it's like that level. This is not like the book, but it is a really long read. War and Peace. I'm just going through the page amounts. So if there's anything like about that long. Okay, again, I like 600 pages is like where I would be like, oh, that's a thick book. I wouldn't really be like, it's a really long read. Like, it will take a little while if you're a casual reader, but I think War and Peace. Okay, once again, not perfect, but if it works, it works. Okay, we're just letting dog out of the exile room we're in. Hey, you're coming to the next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss the one really great treasure because you don't go? Good afternoon. You know, I still have a few book selling essentials left over from last flea market. I'd be happy for you to take them off my hands at the next one this Saturday. And if not, it's always a nice opportunity to browse some items, isn't it? Don't miss it, dear. Bye bye for now. It is such a shame Tildy decided to clear out the shop. I told her there was no need, of course, but she had already made up her mind to retire. I admit I will miss working opposite her here, bringing her coffee, walking to and from work together. Anyway, I better get back to my tasks. I've been forgetting to get the coffee going. Okay, Harper wants book recommendation, history, soul of man under socialism. Okay. Emperor's new clothes. Othello, a man for all seasons. I think that would be about history. I know why the cage bird sings. It's mature reading, so I don't think they want me to choose that for the kid. Okay, another mature reading. Thumbelina, the Telltale Heart. Let's go with this. Okay. It works. Okay, another recommendation. What's up? I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. I can't get enough of a cook's tour. Okay, around the world in 80 dishes. Travels in East Africa, walk in the woods. Julia Child's book. Um, let's. I know it's not close to like Anthony Bourdain's type of thing, but it would be new hobby. Okay, it's deemed perfect. Okay. Please. Please get two more. Okay. One more. I think it's a customer. Please. Does that be a recommendation? No. Oh my god. Okay, let's get some of these cheap book things. Okay. Okay, flea market. Let's go to that. Okay, what sells good at the flea market? Fact, drama, crime, and travel. Fact, drama, crime, and travel. Okay, let's get fact books out, some kids' books. I'm just kind of just putting, you know, equal amounts. Am I missing anything? No. Okay. Go to flea market. Click, click, click. Okay, there's Tildy. Now, I assume I had in the old shop might be of particularly use to you since you're also in the book business. Why don't you take a look? Okay, this would give to kids sale chance. This would really raise daily expenses, but would add to the inspiration duration. Fits more books. We're buying that. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, let's get some coffee going. And then let's get the boombox going. Hopefully that's not too loud on the stream. Okay, it goes down significantly after that little starting bit. Okay, Klaus wants a recommendation. Got anything inspiring? Something with a historical setting is a must. I wouldn't mind something niche. I can't get enough of the red version. Bleh. Okay. Historical setting. Historical setting. Not historical. Not historical. Well, okay. From prairie houses to the Guggenheim Museum, this architect had range. Okay, something inspiring. A collection of boundary-breaking essays and speeches in which author Audre Lorde negotiates her complex identity as a Black woman, lesbian, poet, activist, cancer survivor, mother, and feminist. I think that would go well with because the hey, I like this book is about life of revolutionary activist and educator, a true heroine of her time, anarchist, feminist, and anti-colonialist commitments. So let's try that. Nope, it's missing the historical angle. That's fair. Oh, Fern's sick. Hello, but oh, he's allergic to the dog. So, are you enjoying the flea market today? I wanted to buy one of those CDs over there, but they seem busy. I don't want to be a bother. I found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyways, well, it was good to see you. Bye. What, over here? Have a look around, I guess. Okay, I don't think this was where, um, the CDs. Okay, Anne's coming over. Harper's here. Okay, I don't know what to pick. I want something magical. Do you have anything like Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Okay. I would not say that the original Little Mermaid would be a kid's book. Just saying. Okay, so manga about twisted curse trying to save a boy from magic. Let's try that. Okay, got perfect. Okay, Anne's here. Whoa, a lot of people. So with this, does it have to be in one day? Because that's going to be a shit ton of money. Or is it just over multiple coming here? Hey, give me something with blood, violence, and splatter. Nothing too obscure. Okay, is there any mature reading? Death of a Salesman. Okay. In the crime books, let's see. I think that would be deemed too obscure. Oh, look, I don't know if any of these would Blind Assassin, mature reading, Margaret Atwood. Iris looks back on decades of her life, recalls her childhood, failed marriage, World War, and many unforeseen secrets along the way. Julius Caesar, I mean, that's blood, violence, and splatter, and it's not obscure. Oh, should I go for William Shakespeare? Let's go with that. Okay, sweet. Disgusting. I like it. At least they know what they like. Okay. I keep forgetting to hit the coffee things. Okay. Click, click, click. Okay, so it doesn't just restart, unlike Maryam's quest. Yeah. So I think I'm going to be leaving this here. I just want to get the book thing out and painted. Okay. I think we will be leaving this here today. Next stream we will be going through the summer bonfire, mega savings day, and semester break ends. So we can see where all of the stories work on finishing Maryam's course. And yeah, I mean we did do a lot. We did work on Maryam's course and uh finish the recommendations at the cafe, got the amount of types of decor that she wants. So yeah, we'll be going to the bonfire next stream. And I've been working on editing these streams into shorter, typically around half an hour episodes. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Changelings Jinx, if you don't catch the streams, I also re-upload the streams. But if you want to catch up in shorter amounts of time, you can watch my edited videos. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.